Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast live once again from Costa Rica. It's Wednesday, December 20th. We have a beautiful, beautiful day out here in Costa Rica. Blue skies, a nice wind, about 78 degrees. But you know what? It doesn't feel like Christmas, but in our hearts, it's holiday time. All right, guys, coming off of a night we were 2-2 in the video picks. 23-10 now on the last 33. That's okay. That's getting it done. And you know what? I feel good about what's on the board today. NBA last night, we went 0-1. Our record's now 99-80, all documented. College basketball, 1-1. That moves us up to 33-26. And NHL, we got another one down. That's 4 in a row. Moved our record up to 9-9. So we are nowhere near 50% and under in any sport now, because that hockey, that surge will continue. No hockey picks today. It's a very small slate. There's 3 games on board, but I got some NBA and some college basketball as we get ready for the playoffs, because I'm telling you, NFL playoffs for me, that starts this Saturday. That's right, guys. NFL games Saturday and Sunday. A lot of playoff implication this week and the last week. I was talking about that in my videos yesterday. All right, guys, let's get into it. NBA, I'm going to start out. I've got a 2-team teaser, and I love it. This will be a documented pick. It's a 5-team teaser. I've already done the adjustment. Golden State will be one of our teams. They're going to be playing Memphis. The line's at -11, so after the adjustment, it will be -6. And the second team to cap off the 2-team teaser is going to be Boston, and that line will be -3 because the full game right now is -8. That's our first NBA pick, Golden State and Boston on a 2-team 5-point teaser. God, I like that. All right, guys, getting into it. Here comes the first half pick. Golden State at home against Memphis. This team has mailed it in. They're banged up. I'm talking about Memphis. They're in bad shape. There's no mojo. You got players pointing fingers, and you got key players like Marc Gasol not happy. That team is definitely going to be in rebuild mode for quite some time. Golden State, on the other hand, they're healthier, and I think Durant and Thompson are going to be going off tonight. I really do. Draymond Green, Pachulia, they're questionable, and from what I'm hearing, they're going to be playing as well. Pull that trigger, baby. Golden State Warriors on that first half, -6.5. They are so overdue for a first half blowout, and guess what? Memphis will be the team that will take that beating. Chandler Parsons won't be playing tonight. Again, they are definitely a banged up team. That's our second pick. Golden State on the first half, baby. All right, then we're going to jump over to the Boston Celtics. They're at home against Miami. Boston's coming off of that big road win at Indiana. Poured it on the fourth quarter, and I'm telling you, Kyrie Irving fits in that team's structure perfectly. Coach Brad Stevens says he loves having him there. His experience and his leadership in the locker room is priceless. I could not agree more. Miami, on the other hand, you talk about injury-riddled. Like I always say, their injury list looks like Suge Knight's arrest record, for crying out loud. All right, they are definitely banged up. Winslow's going to be out. James Johnson's going to be out. Now, Kelly Olynek's going to be returning to Boston. He got traded this offseason to Miami. A lot of times when that happens, you get a player, he tries to do too much when he goes back to his old confines, and it ends up costing him. And I think that will fall right into place tonight. Kelly Olynyk from Miami, I think, is going to try a little too hard. Goran Dragic is banged up. He's not even for sure if he's playing. So you've got a team in Boston that's pretty healthy right now. And Jason Tatum, I look for the youngster to have a big game. Pull that trigger, baby. Boston Celtics on the first half, -4. All right, that's 3 NBA picks. Let's get into it. Now we're going to go with college basketball. I like it. 2 spots tonight, and I think we're going to be sharp. Duke, number 4 in the country, at home against Evansville. They've had 11 days to lick their wounds from that 89-84 loss at Boston College. That did not sit well with that team during the exam period, this 11-day break they've had. Trust me, this team's had it in their head. They're going to come out early and often tonight against Evansville, a team that has not even played a quality opponent yet. All right, look at their record, go, okay. But you know what? Duke's going to lay it on them. The advantage is in the first half. Bring a wheelbarrow and bring a shovel, by God. They're going to bury Evansville. First half is -16.5. All right, and then our next college basketball pick, another team right up there, North Carolina, ranked number 5 at home against Wofford. All right, they had a big win, Tennessee did. That was North Carolina did against Tennessee. That was a big ticket casher for us over the weekend. I'm telling you, this team got it done when they needed to on the road in an environment that was not kind. Tennessee Tennessee, it's hard to win on their home court, but by God, North Carolina got it done. Now, Wofford, the only signature win they have is against Georgia Tech, and that doesn't say too much. All right, they played at Texas Tech earlier, a few games back, and had their asses handed to them at halftime, 50-22. I don't think that pattern's changing. I think North Carolina wants to get this team out of the way and just rest in the second half. Pulling that trigger, baby, with the Tar Heels on the first half, minus 14.5. Don't let those big first half numbers scare you guys. These teams are capable of covering big spreads and are capable of being up 20-something points at halftime. Especially this time during the year, these teams want to start looking at some ways to rest their starters. So when you got an undermanned opponent, you definitely go out, you get it done early and often, and then you rest towards the second half. I love it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and review the picks again. In NBA, we got the two-team teaser, Golden State. All right, that's going to be -6 after the adjustment. And the second team to cap that one off is going to be Boston. It'll be -3 after the adjustment. And then we're going to be going with Golden State on that first half, pulling that trigger, baby, -6.5. And our third pick for NBA is going to be Boston on the first half against Miami. That's sitting at -4. That line's going to move, so get it in. And then, and college basketball, we're going with North Carolina on the first half, -14.5. And then Duke Blue Devils, baby, first half -6.5 as they get redemption. It's bounce back time for Duke. They're pissed off, and I'm telling you, Coach K, he'll have that team ready to play. All right, guys, also I wanted to mention this, and it's pretty important. I think it's kind of cool. I've got a longtime follower, loyal follower, that hit me up yesterday. He said, hey, I had a guy that was using the tag Family First, and he was saying stuff about Costa Rica. He didn't use your name, Brenner, but he gave me a pick. The pick won. The guy called me the next day and started asking me for money, started telling me, what are you going to do? And I told him, wait a minute, buddy, that was one pick. This is what my follower told the guy. He said, hey, it was one pick. You know, what do you want from me? He said the guy sent him a Facebook video and just ate his lunch, started cussing at him, I'll come find you, and all this shit. Guys, if it's not Mike Brenner 18 on Twitter, then it is a farce. It's not me. Family is first on this team, but we don't pull anything like that. Never have, and we never will. So I appreciate my loyal follower letting me know and giving me a heads up. And shame on you, whoever's doing that out there. That's what gives this industry a bad name. A lot of sharks in this industry, guys. Stay away. If they're not true and trying to really help you and get paid only if they win, then that's not the person that you want. And anybody using anybody else's phrases or whatever to try to get something from it, be aware. Make sure that you know where they're coming from. And again, Mike Brenner 18. All right, guys, that playoff package, you don't want to miss it for the NFL. Hit me up, Mike Brenner 18 on Twitter. Send me a DM. I'll give you all the details. Our playoffs start this weekend, so this is when this is going to go, and it's going to run all the way through the Super Bowl. Don't miss it. We're going to be throwing in the college bowl game picks with that package as well. All right, guys, let's get it done today. I can't believe it. It's almost Christmas. This year has flown by, but I love it, and I love the direction that we're going because this is when we start getting hot. And right now, we're clicking on all cylinders, bottom line. Restructured the private pick program, so we got that all ready to go and getting ready to nail it in the NFL playoffs. All right, guys, bet responsible, beat your bookie, and build that bank with Brenner. And don't forget, family is first. Pay it forward. Spend that quality time. Help out a neighbor. Help out somebody along the way. It goes a long way in life. And in the meantime, don't forget the Brenner Blast is coming to you, baby, from Costa Rica. Let's get it done tonight.